Let's start. Give us your
These policy reforms, because if you see the entire impetus to growth comes from positive policy, and we need policy reforms. Apart from this, there are a very large number of infrastructure projects which are stalled. They have to be kick-started. The only word in the English language I can use is they have to be kick-started in the stalled projects. You see, basically, there was nothing fundamentally wrong with the economy. What was lacking was the sense of confidence.
Sorry?
The sense of confidence.
Lack of confidence.
Now, if the new government can establish its resolve by restarting infrastructure and by firmly establishing that policies are on the anvil, in the pipeline, being framed, I think the rest will follow. I think more than this at this stage I don't know.
What sort of reforms are you talking about here?
I mean, the number of reforms which are stalled for lack of policy are very many. I mean, I don't want to go into specific areas, but whether it is mining or electricity or land, I mean, the number of policies and reforms which have to be reshaped is quite a few. So basically, I feel India's economy is always, is a fundamentally strong economy. All you need is to establish resolve in 2 or 3 areas. Policy and infrastructure I would choose as the primary among them, and the rest will fall in place. Investor confidence will be restored. I'll now come to the results. The foreign money will again start flowing in. Once that happens, current account deficit will correct itself. There will be longer term issues. All of you are aware that there are longer term issues like inflation, the fiscal deficit. But I don't think we should talk about that. This is not the right moment. This is a time when, based on these results, national optimism has
Reserve Bank, who today is saying that if it goes below 57, he will aggressively buy dollars. So the rupee is becoming stronger. How long that will last, that's a different thing. The trade balance will change, so many things will change. But basically the thing is that already the confidence is up. So I think the industry, CII, everyone is looking for new changes, better changes, and all growth, which is always the answer to any inflation. The supply side is going to go.
And to one thing is very important for the new government, that one is that what Mr. Chakravarti and Mr. Wilson has told, that confidence has to be increased. But the major important thing is also that investment has to be prioritized. There are not enough investment, and for that in the core sector industries, we belong to steel and the metal industries. And in the last 4 or 5 years, we have seen that not enough things are not happening. So the investment, which will lead to mainly manufacturing sector and job creation, that should be the first focus of the new government. And once that is happening, then obviously the other things will follow through. One of the things CII is continuously recommending that implementation of the GST. And that has been given in the first 100 days agenda which we have given to from CII. I think everybody understands this, that introduction of GST, one kind of tax, is very much essential for the country, and that itself will increase the GDP by 1.5%.
Development takes place, it cannot take place in isolated parts of the country. Development can take place in the country as a whole. For example, if they make metro, each will install either on land grounds or environmental grounds or like that. But now we expect that things will move much far, and the government which is, or the party which is likely to come in power finally, the way they have made promises to the people I think it is incumbent now that development and growth will be the guiding spirit of the new government, and we are very bullish about it. From the industry, we are all with the government in this. I think India has the capability, it has the willingness, it has the resources, everything.
No confusion, no compromises at any level. India's growth story will continue and will continue at a much faster pace. Coming to the specific points, like first things first. First thing was to restore the confidence level, to restore the moral that India with its capabilities, India with its tremendous advantages, the whole world is looking at India. At this particular election, it was not just to be watched by individuals or even anybody in different parts of the country, but all over the world is watching at India, and they are watching because India is a power which is recognized, and now with its great resources, there is a time when India will put its footprints will be placed very firmly on the world map. Basically, that's the whole idea, and I'm not repeating the other points, but from the export sector, I would like to say, because I chair CII National Committee on Exports, there are 2-3 things which are very, very important, and I will start one with the rupee-dollar parity, because extreme volatility on either side will have extreme difficulties both for exporters and importers, and ultimately to the domestic manufacturers.
Okay.